At the Royal Burgers Zoo in Arnhem, a grave concern had taken hold. Mama, the 59-year-old chimpanzee matriarch, had not eaten or taken water for several days. Her health was swiftly declining, and the zoo staff feared they were running out of time. Amid this tense atmosphere, the arrival of a familiar face was about to turn the situation around. Mama was no ordinary chimpanzee. She was a living legend. As the respected leader of a flourishing chimpanzee colony, she had a presence that commanded attention. Yet, despite her remarkable life, age was beginning to take its toll. Her health had been failing for some time, but now, despite the efforts of the dedicated staff and veterinarians, Mama's condition was worsening at an alarming pace. The zoo team felt a deep sense of helplessness, remembering the countless challenges Mama had overcome throughout her long life. The thought of losing her was unbearable, even though they knew it was a natural part of life. All they could do was ensure she was comfortable in what might be her final days. What weighed most heavily on their hearts was the thought that Mama might never realize the incredible impact she had made on both human lives and the field of science. Born in the wild, she had been a key participant in groundbreaking research on primate behavior since the day she arrived at the zoo. Her life in captivity played a significant role in a broader initiative aimed at conserving the chimpanzee species. Throughout the years, she had not only shaped the lives of her fellow chimpanzees, but had also contributed invaluable insights into primate social structures and intelligence. Mama's legacy was vast, but to those who knew her well, her most profound impact was the way she bridged the gap between species, teaching humans about compassion, resilience, and the intricate world of chimpanzees. As the atmosphere in the zoo grew heavier with each passing day, the staff held on to hope. They knew Mama deserved peace, comfort, and dignity after a lifetime of contributions to both her community and to human understanding. Her story was more than just that of a chimpanzee in a zoo. It was a testament to the profound connection that can exist between humans and animals, a bond that transcends mere observation and reaches deep into mutual respect and shared experience. With the clock ticking, the arrival of someone familiar to Mama brought a glimmer of hope. In that critical moment, the staff realized that sometimes all it takes is the presence of a cherished companion to ignite a spark of strength. It was a reminder that love and connection are powerful forces, capable of reaching us even when we seem beyond help. As Mama lay there, surrounded by those who loved her, the zoo prepared for whatever might come, hoping she felt the gratitude and admiration that filled the air around her. Mama was born in the wild, but her life took a drastic turn when poachers killed her family, leaving her orphaned at a young age. Rescued from this tragic situation, she was brought to the Royal Burgers Zoo, where she became central to groundbreaking research on primate behavior. Despite her early hardship, Mama adapted remarkably well to her new life, quickly displaying her sharp intelligence and adaptability. She built strong bonds not only with her fellow chimpanzees, but also with the humans who cared for her. Known for her leadership and nurturing spirit, Mama became a key figure in the colony, helping to maintain harmony among the chimps and teaching the younger members essential skills for survival and social interaction. Mama's most profound connection, however, was with Professor Jan van Hoof, a celebrated primatologist who met her in 1972 while assisting with the formation of the zoo's chimpanzee colony. Over time, a unique and deep bond grew between Jan and Mama, rooted in mutual respect and genuine affection. Jan would often visit her, spending countless hours observing her behavior and engaging with her in ways that transcended traditional research. Their relationship became legendary, demonstrating the potential for emotional depth and connection between humans and animals. To Jan, Mama was more than just a research subject. She was a friend and an irreplaceable partner in understanding primate social structures. As the years passed, Mama's age began to show. By 2016, at the age of 59, her health declined rapidly. She stopped eating and grew so weak that she could barely move, her usual lively spirit replaced by a profound fatigue. For the zoo staff, the sight of their beloved chimpanzee in such a fragile state was heartbreaking. They feared that Mama's incredible journey was nearing its end. Knowing how special their bond had been, they contacted Jan van Hoof, who had since retired, to inform him of her condition. Despite his retirement, Jan knew he had to see Mama one last time. When he arrived at the zoo, the staff could feel the weight of the moment. As he approached her enclosure, Jan was met by a frail and weary Mama. But as soon as she recognized him, something remarkable happened. Mama, who had barely moved in days, lit up with a familiar spark. In that shared moment, the bond they had nurtured for over 4 decades bridged the chasm of time and age. For both of them, it was a final unspoken exchange of love and gratitude, a profound acknowledgement of the life they had shared. That last visit underscored the deep connection between Mama and Jan, highlighting the empathy, intelligence, and resilience of this remarkable chimpanzee. Her legacy endures not only in the scientific insights she inspired, but in the hearts of those who were privileged to know her. When Jan heard the news of Mama's decline, he knew he had to see her one last time. Despite his own advanced age, the need to say goodbye to this remarkable chimpanzee, who had become such a significant part of his life, outweighed any hesitation. This wasn't merely a scientific visit, it was a deeply personal farewell. Upon arriving at the zoo, Jan was warmly greeted by the staff, who guided him to Mama's enclosure. She lay still, her eyes closed, her frail body a poignant reminder of the energetic, spirited friend he remembered. Gently, he called her name, but there was no response. Undeterred, Jan began to hum a familiar tune, a melody he often used during his visits with her over the years. To everyone's astonishment, Mama's ears twitched, and her eyes slowly fluttered open. She struggled to turn her head, but when her gaze found Jan, a flicker of recognition softened her weary expression. It was a small but profound moment, a sign that she knew him even in her weakened state. Encouraged by her reaction, Jan continued to sing a little louder, speaking softly to her, sharing memories of their time together. He reminded her of their early days, the humorous moments, and the discoveries they'd made side by side. His voice seemed to reach through her frailty, stirring something in her spirit. Each word, each memory, seemed to bring Mama back, lifting her from the fog of exhaustion. For a brief, beautiful moment, it was as if time had turned back. Mama, though weak, responded with a warmth and familiarity that underscored the depth of their bond. It was a final exchange of affection, a testament to a relationship that went beyond species or studies, a friendship marked by mutual respect and love. As Jan's visit came to an end, he knew they had shared their last goodbye. But in that quiet, powerful moment, Mama's legacy was solidified, not just as a subject of research, but as a cherished companion. For Jan, this farewell was bittersweet, yet it brought peace. He left knowing that Mama, his remarkable friend, would forever remain a part of him and all those who had witnessed the incredible connection they shared. Suddenly, Mama weakly moved her hand. The gesture was subtle, almost imperceptible, but Jan noticed it immediately. Gently, he reached out and held her hand, feeling a faint squeeze in return. This simple, tender action spoke volumes about the profound bond they shared, a connection built on trust and affection that transcended words. The zoo staff watched in awe. They had seen Mama unresponsive for days, seemingly fading, yet here she was, reacting to Jan's presence. A spark of hope ignited among them as they witnessed this incredible moment of recognition and resilience. Jan continued, speaking softly to her, stroking her hand with care. Noticing that her gaze kept drifting toward a corner of the enclosure, Jan's curiosity grew. He followed her gaze and found a small pile of straw and leaves. Intrigued, he carefully sifted through it, uncovering a stash of hidden food, bits of fruit, nuts, and even primate cookies. The discovery moved him deeply. Even in her weakened state, Mama had preserved a small reserve of food, a testament to her instinct for self-preservation and remarkable foresight. Jan shared his findings with the zoo staff, who quickly integrated this knowledge into her care plan. They began offering Mama small amounts of her favorite treats, gradually encouraging her to eat. At first, she only nibbled, but with each day, her appetite grew. Slowly, Mama began to regain strength, showing renewed interest in her surroundings. Her recovery lifted the spirits of her fellow chimpanzees, who responded by gathering closer and interacting with her, energized by her resilience. Jan visited Mama every day, spending hours at her side. He spoke to her, hummed familiar tunes, and simply kept her company, knowing that his presence brought comfort and encouragement. Their bond, already deep, seemed to strengthen with each visit. Mama recognized him, responding to his voice and reaching out for his hand as if drawing strength from their shared connection. Over time, Mama's improvement continued, bringing relief and joy to everyone at the zoo. Jan's dedicated companionship, combined with her indomitable spirit, reminded everyone that even in the face of weakness, love and trust can inspire resilience and hope. One day, as Jan sat beside Mama, a profound realization struck him. He understood why she had held on to life for so long and why she had hidden food in her enclosure. Deep down, Mama had been waiting for his return, saving her last bit of strength for this reunion. This insight deeply moved Jan, who recognized the extraordinary depth of their bond and the remarkable intelligence and emotion within Mama. He shared his thoughts with the zoo staff, and this realization ignited a new sense of hope and determination among them to support her recovery. As days turned into weeks, Mama's strength steadily returned. She began moving around more, re-engaging with her chimpanzee family. Her eyes sparkled with interest in life once again, and her presence lifted the spirits of everyone around her. The zoo staff was overjoyed to witness her improvement, and Jan continued to visit daily, strengthening the already profound connection between them. Their communication seemed to reach a new depth, as if words were unnecessary. Mama often sat quietly beside Jan, holding his hand and listening to his gentle voice as he shared stories of their time together. News of Mama's miraculous recovery spread quickly through the scientific community, attracting researchers and animal lovers alike who were eager to witness the resilience of this incredible chimpanzee. Mama became a symbol of strength and the profound bond possible between humans and animals. The zoo created a special program dedicated to her life and legacy, allowing visitors to learn about her story and witness the beauty of her interactions. People were deeply moved, and many gained a new perspective on primate conservation and animal rights. Inspired by his experiences with Mama, Jan wrote a book recounting her extraordinary life, her intelligence, and her capacity for true friendship. The book became a bestseller, encouraging people worldwide to view animals with compassion and respect. Mama lived several more joyful weeks, continuing as the beloved matriarch of the chimpanzee colony and Jan's dear friend. Her final days were filled with love, care, and dignity. When her time came, Jan was by her side, holding her hand as she gazed at him with a deep sense of gratitude. Mama passed peacefully, leaving behind a legacy that would inspire countless others. After Mama's passing, the Royal Burger Zoo held a heartfelt memorial in her honor. People from all over the world sent condolences, sharing personal stories about how Mama's life and legacy had touched them. Messages came from animal lovers, researchers, and visitors who had been inspired by her remarkable resilience and intelligence. Donations poured in to support organizations dedicated to primate conservation and animal welfare, with many contributors citing Mama as their inspiration. Her story continues to be a beacon, inspiring people across generations to appreciate the emotional depth and intelligence of animals and to treat all beings with compassion and respect. Today, the Royal Burger Zoo proudly hosts a dedicated educational center named in honor of Mama. This center offers visitors a unique glimpse into the lives of chimpanzees, focusing on their cognitive abilities, social behaviors, and emotional worlds. Through interactive exhibits, visitors learn about the complexities of chimpanzee society, including how they communicate, bond, and solve problems. The center also highlights the essential role chimpanzees play in the wild and underscores the importance of conserving their natural habitats. By supporting primate conservation initiatives, the zoo hopes to extend Mama's legacy, fostering a deeper understanding and respect for these extraordinary animals. Despite his age, Jan van Hoof, Mama's longtime friend and the renowned primatologist, remains deeply involved in advocating for animal rights. He frequently gives lectures, sharing his experiences with Mama and urging people to adopt a more compassionate and conscious approach to animals. His stories, filled with humor, warmth, and a profound respect for Mama, have captivated audiences worldwide. Jan speaks not only about the scientific insights he gained from his time with Mama, but also about the powerful bond they shared, a friendship that defied species boundaries. His reflections serve as a powerful reminder of the emotional connections possible between humans and animals, highlighting the empathy and respect that such relationships deserve. The story of Mama and Jan has become a symbol of how love and friendship can transcend even the most profound boundaries. It illustrates that the connections we share with animals are not just based on observation or care, but can be rooted in mutual respect, trust, and affection. Mama's life serves as a timeless reminder that every living creature possesses a soul worthy of dignity and care. Her legacy lives on through the Educational Center, through Jan's impassioned advocacy, and in the hearts of all who learned from her. In a world that often overlooks the emotional lives of animals, Mama's story offers a powerful lesson that the bonds between humans and animals can inspire empathy, foster conservation efforts, and encourage a more humane approach to all life on Earth. Mama may be gone, but her influence endures, a testament to the enduring strength of compassion and the profound impact one life can have on many.